Greetings, fellow Earthlings and viewers across the World Wide Web. This is Tune 215, and right now we are in North Carolina. We're going to be doing a driving tour of the Lumberton County area. This is said to be one of the worst cities to live in North Carolina, based on crime stats, unemployment, and so on. So we're going to see what it looks like in real life. We are approaching Vance Drive. We're on Carthage Road and Vance Drive. I'm going to make this right-hand turn on Vance Drive. We're in a residential neighborhood. It looks relatively nice as we enter. I see mowed lawns, driveways. The houses look pretty uniform thus far. The weather is 87 degrees today. Garage on my left-hand side. Wooden fence on my right-hand side. We're at East 14th Street. Vance Drive at East 14th. I'm going to continue traveling straight. We got a basketball court on my left-hand side. A community events trailer. Special events, parties, and whatnot. We're now approaching 13th Street. We're at the intersection of Vance Drive and East 13th Street. There's a pool in front of us. I just took a sip of some water. I think I'll go up one more block and then I'll make a left. Now, obviously, we're not from this area, so we don't know where the worst areas are at, but within the hour we're going to try to cover most of the map. It's a small town. It doesn't seem too big. Wow, in front of us I see a refrigerator. Or I should say, you guys see a refrigerator. I see money. I wonder if anybody scraps around here. I guess not, huh? Because that's like 35 bucks right there. Scrap metal. You take that to the scrap yard, they cash you out. The street's a little bit rough. We're currently on 11th Street. We're gonna make this left-hand turn on Willis Ave. We're on 11th and Willis Ave. I see a bunch of children's toys out on the lawn. I see a play set on the lawn on my right-hand side. I see some sort of box truck, and there's a TV on my left-hand side on the floor. Or on the street, I should say. Another TV on my right. Wow. 2 people got rid of TVs the same week. Alright, we're on 13th Street, Willis and 13th Street. We got another pool on my left-hand side. I don't really see anybody out, but I know the sun's out. Usually when the sun's out, not a lot of people come out. We're at East 14th and Willis. I'm going to make this right-hand turn on 14th. Just to see what 14th looks like. We got a vehicle on my right with an Instagram. Cam 6X. We got shutters on a few of the houses around here. They color coordinated them to match the property, but I believe they're just for aesthetics. They don't seem to have any hinges or locks on them. Got a gravel driveway on my right. More gravel on my right, a cement driveway on my left. We're at 14th and Sprint Ave. I can go straight, I can go left, I can go right. I have 3 choices. I can even make a U-turn. I think I'm gonna make a right. Now on Sprint Ave. Just came off of 14th and Sprint. We're now approaching 13th. We just passed 13th. This street's fairly smooth. We're now approaching 11th, East 11th Street. I'm gonna make a left-hand turn on East 11th. 11th and Sprunt. We got a gentleman on my right doing some yard work. We got two people on my left. They were in front of their property. We're passing Rex Street, East 11th and Rex. These houses have minor decorations on them, from flags to angels to colorful ribbons. I see a lot of vinyl siding. There's some mattresses on my right that were thrown out. I believe it might be trash day around here. I see trash bins. I see a bunch of decorated different mailboxes. Mailboxes to my left, mailboxes to my right. Like this one right here has a lot of festive decoration on it. Looks like it may have Halloween and or Thanksgiving colors on it. They have pumpkins and all that stuff. We got a state trooper vehicle right here on my right hand side. This might be where the state trooper lives at. And he's probably taking a break. There's nobody in the driver's seat, so that's probably his home. We got a Jayco RV trailer on my left-hand side. RV stands for recreational vehicle, for those of you guys who didn't know. We're on 11th and Linwood Ave. I'm gonna make this right-hand turn on Linwood. And then we're gonna make a quick left right here to see what this looks like. This looks like it could be an apartment complex. I don't even know if this is a street right here. Got a little speed bump right ahead of us. Ouch. Whoa, that speed bump was husky. It looks like apartments. Like an apartment complex. This comes up as East 10th Street. To make this right-hand turn, we got another speed bump. Seems to be a quiet area thus far. Another speed bump. These are called the Briarwood Apartments. They come up as the Briarwood Apartments, and I believe we have another sign coming up front of us. The Oakwood Manor Apartments. So I think those over there are the Oakwood Manor, and these are the Briarwood. We got the Lumberton Police SUV right there on my right-hand side. See right there on my right-hand side. Equal housing opportunity. All right, we're going to a no outlet, which means this is a dead end. So we'll have to make a U-turn. These apartments on my left-hand side, you got apartment N1, N2, N3, N4. Over here, you got M1, M2, M3, M4. M as in Michael, N as in Nancy. And they have vinyl siding all over the building. All right, we're gonna turn left right here where the police officer was at. We're just gonna drive right by him. That's Unit 603 for the Lumberton Police County, proudly serving our community. So we have two different apartment complexes on this side of Lumberton, right next to each other. We got another speed bump right here, designed to slow down our miles per hour. We weren't really going that fast. Doing like 10 miles an hour. We're approaching Linwood. I'll be completely honest with you. So far from what I'm seeing, this doesn't seem that bad. We're on the 1000 block of Linwood, 10th and Linwood. We're gonna continue traveling up 10th Street. It doesn't seem that bad yet. I don't know if I'm in a rough area right now. It doesn't look like it. Let's make this left on Jane Street. But I think I was in like a more impoverished area in like Plymouth. In Plymouth and in like Windsor. I saw areas over there that looked a little bit more rough than this. This looks livable. We got another RV on my left-hand side. RV trailer. We got a trampoline on my right-hand side. We got some tropical flowers on my left-hand side. Them plants in front of this house on my left, very tropical looking. Yeah, they definitely got them plants from Florida. They said, I want some plants from Florida. Bring them in here. There's some more on my right. We're at 8th and Englewood Avenue in Lumberton, North Carolina. Englewood Avenue. We're now passing Englewood Avenue. Now, for what it looks like on the map, it looks like we're on the east side of Lumberton. East Lumberton, if they would call it that. Because we're on East 8th Street. Gentleman on my left drinking a beer. He was on the phone and he had a beer next to him. We're doing like 13, 14 miles an hour. Speed limit is 20 miles an hour. We got a lot of nice plants on my right-hand side. See a nice little bench on my right, like a swing bench. And there's barely any traffic around here. We got an older woman getting her belongings out of her vehicle. And a little teeny dog. She had a little teeny weeny chihuahua. I see two old folks on my left-hand side on their porch. We got a church on my left-hand side. They did a clean out on my right-hand side. That's what it looks like. A Toyota with some rims. We're at 8th and Godwin. I'm gonna make this left-hand turn on Godwin. We got Rowan Norman Elementary School on my right-hand side, and we got Godwin Heights Baptist Church on my left-hand side. All right, we're on the 700 block of Godwin Ave on 7th and Godwin. Roman Norman Elementary School, September 20th, Title I, Parent Night, 5:30. September 22nd, early dismissal at 11:30. Now you guys know the schedule. All right, so we're continuing to travel south in Lumberton. We just passed East 6th Street. I'm gonna try making this right over here. What's this? Mongolia. Let's make this right on Mongolia. Or Magnolia, I'm sorry. It's Magnolia Way. We're approaching Summit Ave. We'll be at the intersection of Magnolia Way and Summit Ave. We had a female that she was driving by with a cigarette. She had some bright blue eyes. Her eyes were super aqua blue. We're on East 6th Street. The signs that read, this area is observed by community citizens. I guess like one of them town watch signs. We got some overgrown grass on my right. Some dumpsters. We got a shopping cart. The house on my right looks like an apartment because it has 3 different electric meters. Alright, it looks like we're at a very strange block. This block comes up to a railroad track. There's nothing else in front of us, right? You cross the railroad track, and then on the side of it, there's some gravel here that I'm assuming you go to another block. It takes you to a block right here. Look at this. So we're next to some gravel on my left-hand side. See it? We got gravel, and then we got a set of train tracks on my left-hand side. But there's a street right in front of us. And on the map, this comes up as... what's this? Peachtree Street. So this bumpy street right now that we're on is called Peachtree Street. Like a peach. Hey, we got a cemetery on my left, or is this a place that sells stones? I think this might be a place that sells stones. Floyd Mortuary, Granite, Bronze, Marble. Yeah, that's the place that sells stones. I see some drizzles on the front windshield. I'm not sure if it's gonna start raining, but I'm gonna wipe away those drizzles. We got the Robeson Glass Company on my left. That was a horrible street. I'm telling you, that was not good to drive on. I'm gonna make this right-hand turn on 5th Street. It looks like we got some sort of memorial right here. Let me see what this looks like. Right here on my left-hand side, I see some prayer hands. I see hope, I see some flowers. It looks like it can be a rest in peace memorial, unless somebody probably just had an accident here. Peace, hope, and there's flowers. There might be a rest in peace memorial. I'm unsure. We're at East 5th Street and Willow Street. Alright, we have an actual cemetery on my right-hand side. We have a lot of American flags with the original colonies. Alright. So we're on 5th and Sycamore. I am going to continue traveling straight. Travel straight for a few more blocks, see what the other area looks like. So right now we're working our way towards the center of Lumberton, the lower center, I would say southern center half of Lumberton. We just passed Cedar Street. We're now approaching Pine Street. We also passed the Housing Authority of the City building. So now we're gonna travel to the western portion of Lumberton. We'll go up another block or two, and then we'll turn right. We're on 5th and Pine. We got a BB&T bank, 24-hour banking service. Ramsor and McLean Personal Association, or is it Professional Association? Eric West, attorney law on my right hand side. He threw away 2 big heavy duty chairs. Walnut Place. Alright, we're at Walnut Street and 5th and Walnut. We're gonna go up probably another block. Let's do one more block forward, and then we'll make a right hand turn. There's not much traffic. Not much traffic. There's not much of anything. There's not much pedestrians. There's not much dog walkers. There's not much civilization. Robeson County Administration Center on my right hand side. County of Robeson Courthouse. Alright, it looks like we're next to, I believe, like the historic district, because the signs changed. The signs are brown, the street signs. I know I said I'm gonna make this right, but let's make this left, then make a right, then make another right. Because something's pulling me over here. It might be the sidewalks. The sidewalks have red bricks. And then these little boutiques and storefronts over here. Give Me a Break, Ray's Room, Mansfield Law Firm, Cardinal Finance, and so on. Alright, so we're currently waiting for it to turn green. Is it green? It's red for them. Why ain't it green for us? Alright, we just turned to 4th Street. We got another law office on my left. We're at 4th and North Elm Street. Let's make this right, like I said. Wow, hold on. There's a little storefront area right here that's grabbing my attention. It looks like row homes almost in a sense, but they're storefronts. This is like the closest thing we got to Philly thus far here. The fact that the sidewalks are brick, the buildings are like row home style. But a lot of the businesses are closed. They're closed, they're abandoned. We're at 3rd and Elm. Doesn't look like there's much of a thriving economy here. Although the main avenue did have a bunch of storefronts and strips and stuff. Like, there was a lot of things. It says, welcome to downtown Lumberton on my right hand side. In front of us is the museum, the library, public parking, the civic center, and more. Welcome to downtown Lumberton. So downtown on the map is south. So what we'll do is we will make this left hand turn here, because we're not going to go look at downtown Lumberton, but it's cool to actually see it, to know that we're within that area. I guess that's why there's a kid on my left with a bicycle, and there's some sprinklers and stuff. There's a bunch of kids getting wet. There's signs right there that read candy store this way, repeat performance thrift shop this way. Right there in front of us, attorney at law, Amber Grooms Hayat. There's a lot of attorneys in this small town. I wonder how successful those attorneys are. Like, is this a good town to be an attorney? Because I see a lot of private practices. Attorney at law, attorney at law. Taylor Insurance Agency, real estate on my left. We're at 3rd and Chestnut. Alright, now this will be that right turn that I missed. We're just going to continue going straight because we were at this corner. Look, right here in front of us, there's another sign that reads, "Welcome to downtown Lumberton. City Hall is this way, courthouse, public parking, and Chamber of Commerce." On my right hand side, there's a building that reads, "This property has been placed on the National Register of Historic Places in the United States Department of the Institution." These buildings on my right hand side, they're nice. Like the details around the windows and on the rooftops and all of that. We're at South Court and Chestnut. Now we're at 5th and Chestnut. Now we're at North Court and Chestnut, the 400 block of Chestnut. We have a nice Jeep on my left hand side. We're passing 6th Street. We got Connor, law officer, on my right. A nice Jeep on my left. It's raining and they don't have their doors or their windows up, so they're about to take a shower. We're on 7th and Chestnut. There's a yellow light right here, so we're just gonna slow it down. We got Chestnut Street, United Methodist Church on my right hand side. There's a sign that reads, "Fish Fry, first Friday in October, Chestnut Street, United Methodist Men, 200 East 8th Street, 11:30 a.m. to 1 o'clock p.m., 5 o'clock p.m. to 7 o'clock p.m. Don't be late." On my left, I see K-Land Tire. In front of us, we got the Lumberton Area Chamber of Commerce at Chestnut and Elizabethtown. We got Bull Biggs Funeral Home on my left. It's starting to drizzle more, so I'm going to turn on my wipers. The show must go on. The show must go on. Look at this house on my left. And a lot of chipping and faded and cracked paint. Salon and Day Spa. We're at 10th Street, East 10th Street. On my right hand side, we got the First Presbyterian Church, established in 1854. On my left, we have the parking lot for that church. We got handicap parking on my right hand side. This guy right here in front of us, we're on 11th and Chestnut. He has a Toyota Celica and he just put his roof up. He had his roof down, and I guess since it started raining, he must have ran outside and put his, "Hey, what's up?" He waved too. Cool. People just love to wave in North Carolina, yo. We're on 12th and Chestnut. Oh, there was a nice house over there. Look at these houses on my left. Oh, my wipers are still on. I'm gonna make this left and make another left and then make another left, just to show you guys these houses. We're back in like the central area of the map when it comes to Lumberton. We're on 14th and Chestnut. I'm gonna make this left-hand turn. Look at these houses right here. They're the sidewalks, well groomed, well maintained. There's no real trash on the ground. Look at that house right there in front of us. The house in front of us is pretty nice. You got the nice gate around it. 1401 North Elm Street. Wow, Elm Street. Like Freddy Krueger? Like my Uncle Freddy? 14th and Elm Street. And 14 is a powerful number too, so. Yeah, I just started following the houses. The houses caught my attention. I got traffic behind me, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm doing 19 miles an hour. I'm going to slow it down because they're about to go by. Episcopal Church welcomes you. Trinity Church on my left-hand side. I see a yellow fire hydrant on my right-hand side. Many of these houses have vinyl siding, shingles, private properties gated with green grass around it. I see some brick buildings on my right hand side that appears to be a village. We're gonna see what village this is. This is called the Town Village Apartments on my right hand side. We're on 10th and Elm Street. We're gonna make this right hand turn. This area observed by community watch citizens. You are being watched. Up to $1,000 fine for littering. Wow! Yo, they had a sign with binoculars that said, "You are being watched." Who's watching us with binoculars? We on 10th and Water. I am going to make this right hand turn on Water. And we're gonna take this angle block straight up. This is Carthage Road. And we're gonna take this up just to see. I mean, I'm trying to see if the layout changes. I'm trying to see if the environment changes. We got some mattresses thrown on my right hand side. Jenkins, Carthage Road and Jenkins. We're traveling at like 19 miles an hour, y'all. Let me slow it down. We're at Carthage and Charles. I don't even see signs of just young people, like teenagers. I don't see teenagers outside hanging out. And it's the weekend. It's Carthage and Blount. You would think that it's the weekend. You would see people just walking around, even if it's a little drizzles. Like, I don't see nobody outside playing basketball, doing no outdoor porch activities. I saw a couple older folk, but that's about it. We just passed Maple Street. I'm gonna make this left right here on Glen Street. Let's see if we get any luck over here. Yeah, I think after today, when we do these tours, I'm not gonna announce if the neighborhood's the worst neighborhood or not. I'm gonna allow the viewers who are familiar with the area to let me know, yo, Toon, you was just in a dangerous neighborhood. Because we have not been having much luck this far comparing and contrasting the signs of real life with the lists. You know, the list will say one thing based on stats and whatnot, but in real life you look at it and it's like, what? Like, who makes these lists? I surely don't. I just like to check them out just to see what it's like. You know what I mean? And I'm sure some of the lists in some cities are accurate, but I think what it is some cities have low thresholds for crime, for violence. They're not used to it. So, for example, like when Fayetteville, their high murder rate was 21 by midsummer, 21 people. I guess that's because they barely get any shootings or something of that nature. You know what I mean? I don't know if that makes any sense. In Philly, that'll be a godsend if we had a day that was, you know, or like a year that, oh, there was only 21 murders. What? I think like our low years in Philly are like 300 murders. You understand? And that's like our low years. I think one of our highest years was around 600. And that's the same with places like Chicago and all those big cities. They have the hundreds when it comes to murder. Carthage, we're on Poplar and Carthage. So I think from here on out, when I do a tour, I'm gonna let you guys know where we're at. I'm gonna let you know the state, the county, and so on, and potentially the neighborhood. But I'm not gonna identify it as the worst or the best. I'm just gonna drive. We're on 17th and Carthage Road. We got United Methodist Church on, no, I'm sorry, it's a Pentecostal church on my left-hand side. We got Carthage Square Apartments on my right-hand side. I'm gonna turn left on Cherry Street. Because we just went to the east side, we just went to the south side, now we're on the west side. We're by Luther Britt Park. And then shortly, we can probably go up to the north side. And all of the sides, I mean, with the exception of some areas having trash and having mattresses and whatnot, all of the sides look relatively cool. We on Riverside Boulevard and Cherry Street. I'm gonna make this right-hand turn on Cherry Street. We got a Beetle over here in this driveway. Check out this driveway. Check out this house. They got a Beetle right there. Look at that. Punch buggy, no punchback. Sock whoever next to you. I don't care who it is. Mother, grandmother. Sock them. Say no. Don't sock your grandma. And we're on Riverside and Brunswick. I'm gonna make this right-hand turn on Brunswick. They got garages at least. They got nice driveways. One of the driveways had a basketball court in it. CRV in the garage, I see that. They got swing benches, nice bricks. Let's make this left-hand turn on Brunswick Road and Austin Drive. We just turned off of Brunswick Road. Now we're on Austin Drive. We got like a door frame tossed right here on the side of the street. It looks like somebody, that looks like an aluminum door frame. That's actually worth money if you scrap it. We got a long, like, handicap ramp entrance on my right-hand side. We got a house with some double garages. Got some nice houses on my left-hand side. All right, we're gonna make a right-hand turn. We got a sofa out here. I think somebody was trying to dispose of a sofa. And now it's getting rained on, so that thing's gonna be tough for the trash department to take away. It's gonna be soaked like a wet rag. All right, let's make this right-hand turn. And then let's make this left-hand turn. Riverwood Ave. Riverwood Ave. I'm gonna make this right-hand turn once again on 20th Street. Look, we was down 3rd Street, 4th Street, 5th Street. Now we're up 20th Street. We're gonna turn left right here on Keenan Ave, 20th and Keenan Ave. We're now at 21st and Keenan Ave. Wow, they had an awesome statue on the front lawn on my right of a pit bull. Wow, that was a decent statue. It was like a life-size version of a pit bull. And we passed an RV. We're at 22nd and Keenan. I'm gonna make this right-hand turn. Now I'm just zigzagging. Now I'm just free rolling. I'm just rolling the dice and seeing where we go. So where we're at right now is a nice grid for the next, I would say, 10 blocks left and right of us to maybe 10 blocks in front of us, 3 blocks behind us. It's a grid format, meaning you can just zigzag and go left and right, left and right, left and right, left and right, and see the different neighborhoods, or different areas of the neighborhood, I should say, to be specific. We're on 22nd and Roland Ave, 2200 block of Roland, 500 block of 22nd. I'm gonna make this left-hand turn because we're trying to go north now. So we're working our way like central north almost. We're at 23rd and Roland. Yeah, we even read in articles like people who lived here and said that it was one of the worst. They were even saying that it's worse than Fayetteville or 24th and Roland. The kids even waving at us. What? Like, is everybody taught to wave here? Like, that's part of like the schooling system. Whenever you see a car drive by, just wave. We're at 25th and Roland. There was a kid outside playing, and he just waved and then continued playing. We're at 26th and Roland. Now we're at 27th and Roland. Southeastern Occupational Health Works on my left. Southeastern Regional Medical Center on my right. This looks like their hospital. On my right hand side, this is their hospital. So at least they got a hospital. I'll give them that. We're at 29th and Roland Ave. We have human beings. Ladies and gentlemen, we have 2 human beings walking towards us on my right hand side. I haven't seen people in ages. One dude was smoking a cigarette. Yeah, we don't really see people out here, yo. I guess everybody's inside watching TV, maybe. We're passing 31st and Roland Ave. I want to make a right-hand turn on 32nd Street. Car on my right got flats and ain't got no tags. I wonder how the parking authority is down here. Would they give you a ticket or tow your vehicle if you don't have tags on it? You know what I mean? In Philly, they'll tow it. First they'll slap something on it like a sticker, giving you a few hours, and then they'll tow it or give you a ticket. We're at 32nd and McMillan. Alright, so right now we're working our way north. We're like central north almost. We're not at the tip top of it, but at the tip top of it is basically what it looks to be like business fronts. Fayetteville Road runs throughout the whole entire town of Lumberton. We can go straight, we can go left. We're 32nd and Floyd. We passed a bunch of houses, guys. A bunch of beautiful, gorgeous houses. But I'm interested, or I was interested in learning why this was one of the areas that you should not live in North Carolina. But I now know those guys who create those lists have never visited the areas that they create those lists about. There's a house for sale on my left-hand side. I mean, it's one thing to base something off of statistics, but if you've never really been there in real life, you know, it's kind of rough to make a prejudged statement to some place you've never been to in real life. We got a McDonald's on my left. We got an Infinity letting somebody out. Burger King on my left, BP gas station, Shell gas station, a Waffle House, a Big Lots, an Ollie's, and so much more. Now I can go left. Let me go left. So we'll be like, let me see, straight or left? Yeah, let's go left, and we'll make a right. We'll be north of the map, because I think we pretty much just hit all 4 quarters. We didn't do every single area in detail, but we did go through all 4 quarters of the map in hopes of seeing, you know, some youngsters like myself hanging outside, relaxing. chilling out, relaxing, maxing all cool and all, shooting some b-ball outside of North Carolina with a couple of guys who were up to no good. They started making trouble. Yo, we just entered the parking lot, man. We just entered the parking lot. Well, at least y'all get to see a little shopping area. I'm going to go left. It looks like he's gonna take us straight to the highway too, right in front of us. Ollie's Bargain Outlet. You got Lumberton High School around the corner. Lumberton High School. But I think I'm going the wrong way. I think this is gonna take us straight to the highway. Is it? Lumberton High School. Let's see. Let's keep driving. You can't cover the Lumberton city without getting Lumberton High School, right? The highway's right here next to us on my left. This looks like a little back block. You see it? We're gonna make a right coming up. Look at this food exit sign. Pizza Hut, Chick-fil-A, Ruby Tuesdays, Arby's, Burger King, Waffle House, Hardee's, and so much more. We're gonna make a right on Tartan Road. All right, we're on Tartan Road. It says littering is illegal. Try telling that to people who live in Philadelphia. There's a nice house on my left. All right, so right now we're pretty much north of the map. We're on Tartan and Sterling Drive. How many of you guys will live here? Aside from what the stats and all that stuff say. Does this look like an area that you would live at? Let me know your thoughts. I want to know truly how many of you guys would live here. And let me know why you would live here. Or why you won't live here. It looks pretty calm for the most part. And we went through all four corners. We went through the east, we went through the south, we went through the west, and now we're in the north of Lumberton. City of Lumberton, Life Station, number 33. That's what we just passed. We're gonna make this right-hand turn on Kensington Street, y'all. Yo! We on 200 Kensington Street. Get out of town with this one, yo. We're on Vance Drive in Kensington. Now we're on Kensington. Look, I just made a right. Boom. This is what Kensington Street looks like in Lumberton, North Carolina. Now compare this to our Kensington Avenue in Philadelphia, PA, and let me know what you think. We got patriotic flags on my right. Wow, there's a whole Veterans Memorial. There's a nice classic Corvette back there. Wow, we're passing Cricklewood and Kensington. These houses are awesome on my left and on my right. They are not bad, I'm telling you. It seems like the north side had it going on the most. And we're not far from Lumberton High School, so I'm interested in seeing what the high school setting looks like. But it looks beautiful. We're on Aldwych and Kensington. Oh, look at this brown house on my left-hand side. Look at that brown house. That house looks pretty cool. Simple, but effective. He got the garages, he got the driveway going on. Wow. All right, we're not far from the high school. Oh, we got an RV over here. We're gonna make a right-hand turn. There's a dude over here with a leaf blower, and he got an RV there too. Look at. See him leaf blowing? See him leaf blowing? He over there leaf blowing. And he got an RV. Pimpin'. Woo! I noticed a lot of people that be having those RVs, they be having the hookups plugged up, they be having the water plugged in, they be having the electricity plugged in. That's a whole spare room for them, I'm telling you. We're on Walnut and Newgate Street. It looks like we're gonna be approaching the high school shortly in about 3 minutes. We're right around the corner from the high school. We're passing Cromwell Place. We're on Newgate and Cromwell. Oh, look at this house right here, guys. I'm gonna point the vehicle to it. And it's for sale. How many of you guys will live in that? Would you live in this house? It's 555. 555 Newgate. Wow. 555 Newgate, and it's for sale, y'all. Look at the driveway and all. There's an Audi's right up the block. At least you have an Audi's around the corner. And if you got any high school students, guess what? You got the high school right around the corner too. Lumberton High School. We're about to hit it soon. New Life Church. You'll have that right across the street. We're on Fayetteville Road and Newgate. Right there, Lumberton High School, y'all. Right in front of us. This building in front of us is Lumberton High School. So, I'm not going to go around because the GPS is telling me to go around. But I'm not going to go around. But at least you guys got a chance to see what Lumberton High School looks like. If I make a right here, you'll see a sign right there. Boom. Left-hand side, there's a sign. It's probably in the shadows, but Lumberton High School. We're on Link Hall Road. Link Hall. It's a pretty big high school. They got a football field and everything. We got several businesses on my left-hand side. Pleasant Pizza, H&R Block, Modern Home, 4U Beauty, Carol's Pets, a nail salon, Dollar General, Town and Country 4, Southern Sapphires Dance Company, Popeye's Chicken, Popeye's Louisiana Fried Chicken, Arby's, CC's Pizza, and more. Too much more for me to comprehend while I'm operating a motor vehicle. CVS supermarket, CVS Pharmacy, a Walgreens, and a Captain D's Seafood Kitchen on my left-hand side. Captain D's. All right, so see where we are at. We're at Roberts Ave and Fayetteville. It's Fayetteville Road. We're working our way towards the center of the map again. So we'll spend the next couple minutes just driving up Fayetteville Road. And yeah, I don't think I've seen anything that looked extremely bad. I don't think I've seen anything that looked like shocking. I guess I have a pretty high level of expectations coming from Philadelphia because we got such a stark contrast between communities. Some neighborhoods looks like a, you know, like a hurricane went through it. Other neighborhoods look beautiful, you know what I mean? But we're from the concrete jungle, the row home raised city, you know? We grew up in row homes. Smith's Cleaners, you got a tattoo parlor on my left. gases and welding equipment on my left, the electric supply company on my left, cemetery on my right. This whole long green patch on my right, that's a cemetery, guys. Frank's Furniture Factory Outlet on my left, name brand furniture. We're passing Godwin Ave. Did we start off around Godwin, right? We got Johnny Linda Rentals on my right. We got a gas station. We got Richmond Rental Sales. We got more gravestones. We're at 22nd and Fayetteville. Connie's Car Care on my left. Tricom Services, two-way radio, sales and service, and more. On 19th Street, passing 19th, we're on Pine now. Fayetteville turned to Pine. And Pine would take us straight down to the downtown district, if I'm correct. We're on 17th and Pine. I'm gonna make a left-hand turn right here because I don't want to go down to the downtown district. Got another Beetle on my left-hand side, punch buggy, no punch back, yellow Beetle. All right, we're at 16th and Cedar. We got two women on my right-hand side sitting outside in front of that White House with the porch. I'm right there on my left now. They were on my right, but now they're on my left. They're sitting out there on the porch, taking in the environment. It looks like mother and daughter. It looks like the mother could be a grandmama already, and the daughter's a grown woman. We had an ambulance behind me that pulled up very quick. I'm gonna make this left on 14th Street. If they pulled up so quick, they might be in a rush to go somewhere. So what it seems to be, it seems like this seems to be the worst part, which would be east. I guess East Lumberton is probably, quote unquote, the ghetto or the hood, because it's a little scruffier. Oh, there's a dog on my right hand side with a doghouse out in the yard. Some of the buildings are boarded up. Yeah, the area just, you can see how it changes. But it's not that bad, I think, as far as like aesthetics. All right, so let's go right. Let's go right and then go right again. All right, so we're now approaching 13th Street. I'm gonna make this right-hand turn on 13th Street. But look at that. The last block looked a little rougher. You come to this block doesn't look that bad. It looks well kept. We're at 13th and Cedar Street. We got a preschool on my left-hand side. On Cedar Street, right there, you see it? Preschool, 4-year-olds, and so on. Now hiring, first and second shift. Apply inside. There are two youngsters on my left-hand side. The first kids we seen in the entire town of... No, we saw kids in downtown. But I was about to say, the entire town of Lumberton. But when we were in downtown, we saw those kids in the water sprinklers. Let's make this left on 11th Street. Tax One, Carolina Casket Sales showroom on my right-hand side. Wow. Casket sales, that's deep, huh? We got a young woman and a man getting out of the vehicle on my right-hand side. Our way east. We're 11th and East Willow. See how the houses get a little bit scruffier. Like for example, this house on my left-hand side across the street, left-hand side, It looked like they put like tarps over the roof. I don't know if it was leaking, but they put tarps on it. The shingles. This is that train track. Remember that train track? You remember that train track that we drove over? Oh, there's a water heater laying over there. That's scrap metal. Yo, I done found like 50, 60 bucks. I'm telling you, first we saw a refrigerator. Then we saw something else. I don't remember, but I know I saw something. And then we saw that. I could have done scrapped and made 60 bucks just for this little, you know what I mean? This little cruise through. What's up, Lumbertarians? Why don't you guys go and collect that scrap metal, man? Is that a septic tank? I think I see a septic tank. I wonder if they're hooked up to the plumbing around here. They should be, because they're close to each other. It's not like it's like the middle of nowhere. I see some Hispanics. Hispano unite, papa. I saw some Hispanic family members and a young Spanish kid. Looked like he could have been of Mexican descent. But, ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately, we have just reached our 1 hour mark. We did not tour the whole entire Lumberton to its entirety, every square inch, but we did try to give you an idea, a general synopsis of what the area looks like. Overall, I don't think it's that bad of an area, but then again, looks may be deceiving. The freaks may come out at night. Wow, there's somebody on my left-hand side being helped by EMS. But yeah, with that being said, you know, I don't know, maybe people, if you are from Lumberton, let me know what area that I passed was bad. Let me know what area I could have passed. We're not gonna do this area again. You know, we're still traveling all 48 states. We were only here because it was close to one of our other destinations. So we did some Fayetteville tours, which kind of was disappointing. I mean, you can't have high expectations when you read those lists nowadays. But this was nearby, so we figured might as well wing it, just go for it. This was about 50 minutes from our other destination. So that goes to show you, yo, oh, I'm about to say more scrap metal. This is that refrigerator. You see it? Yo, I'm about to grab that refrigerator. We're about to drag it with this vehicle, go get that water heater, and there you go. Gas money! Say no. I'm kidding. That's the scrapper in me. But yeah, guys. So share your thoughts, share your knowledge, share any experience, any memories you have in this area. We're gonna be doing a 48-state cross-country tour, hitting all 48 states, trying to cover a little bit of, you know, some of the towns in every state. We're not gonna be able to cover each and every single town, each and every single state, and every single, or let me rephrase that, each and every neighborhood, each and every state. That's me clapping. It sounds more productive. I sound more assertive. But yeah, so yeah, we're just gonna do our best to try. We're gonna try to touch down. We will touch down on every state, but we'll cover what we can. Beautiful areas, not so beautiful areas. It is what it is, right? Turn on that notification bell so you can stay tuned when our next tour drops. Feel free to browse the channel and look at some of the upcoming premieres. These premieres are scheduled so that you guys can set on your notification bell. You can set the remind me feature, hit the thumbs up, and you can even share the premiere. You can chat in the premiere comment section. You can do all of that before a premiere video drops. That's the joy and the plus side about a premiered video. This is your homeboy Tune, Mr. Tune Dollars, Tune 215. Y'all know, Tune be chillin', and I'm tuning out.